Hi, Mark. Thank you so much
Hi.
for joining the Global Anglo-Indian Network conversation with Game.
Mhm.
Appreciate the time taken out. So, Mark, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I went to boarding school actually, and I passed out from Weinberg Allen, Missouri. After completing my college in Jaipur, I went to Dubai for 15 years, and then came back to Bombay. While I was in Dubai, I met a Parsi guy who said, "Why don't you, with your musical skills and stuff like that, why don't you come to Bombay and set up shop?" So I came over here and I joined him where we started selling audio equipment or renting audio equipment to various bands and discotheques and stuff like that. While I was doing these, the general manager of Oberoi, he says, "Why don't you open a disco?" And because with your experience in the background, I used to hang around a lot abroad in England and in Dubai, so I came to know um how you attract clients basically. And in India especially, they didn't have anything for clients. It's just you walk in, you walk out. There's no thing to hold them down. So I taught all the bartenders to learn every high roller's names and greet them the next time they come. So that was a newbie in India. And we started doing a lot of events at these places. So eventually, I was running 19 places in Bombay in the 90s. And there were no
Okay.
other place. It was all marks, marks, marks. Everyone, I mean, everyone knew me.
So when you
So
say
now
these
to
places,
make a pub successful,
yeah, sorry,
you have to do a lot of events over there.
right.
And that's where I met Colin, for example. We had jazz nights, we had country and western, we had blues, and we had a lot of live music. So one thing led to the other, and I met a guy who said he was starting a music channel, and would I like to join him? I mean, that was a dream come true. So I said I would love to. So
Hmm.
I looked after the PR side of it and getting the right bands. He looked after the marketing, getting brands in, getting sponsors, and the works like that. My dream was always to start a radio channel in Bombay, an FM. And I worked on logistics, worked out. I had another Anglo-Indian guy who was on the radio over here in Bombay. So in conjunction with him, we came up with a presentation, but whoever we spoke to said, no, I mean, it won't work. And this was before uh, there was FM in Bombay. FM is very common now. Um, yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff with various musicians around the world, around India. A lot of Anglo Indians keep calling me, sir, this is my music. Can you give me a listen? And I try to encourage them. Right now, I've settled on in a place called Devlali, just on the outskirts of Nasik. It's when you climb up from the carts from Bombay. It's 3 hours from Bombay, basically. There's a guy called Mr. Redden over here, Julian Redden. He supports a lot of Anglos. I mean, he encourages them. So Julian is a year junior to me, and we tend to reach out to Anglos that we hear on Facebook, and Facebook is the main thing. I'm on Instagram and stuff like that, but Facebook, and we try and give them some sort of platforms. I call my various pub owners and say, why don't you feature these bands? Now, unfortunately, most of the Anglos shy away from social media. The people who do have made it.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry about that. The people who do have made it, and we try to encourage people to put videos so we can see them. Music needs a face.
Hmm.
So I think down south is pretty popular, but up north, I know in the small town like Jabalpur and Ajmer, There are a lot of musicians, but they don't come forward. So there's a young boy from Ajmer called John who's gone to Bangalore, and his father called me, and now I introduced him over the phone to various people. He's playing. He's actually chosen for a blues festival right now in Bombay, which is a big from Kota, Rajasthan. So
Okay.
yeah, like he said, if you see something, you might buy it. So same with music. But music has become so cool nowadays, and you can only recommend a person that much if he does music. So he has to put on music. And like you, we I try to give a platform to Anglos. Like I told you, I've got a band in Siliguri as well.
Right.
So yeah, they're one of the better bands in India today.
So my
Yeah.
question would be is now taking the Anglo-Indian community into perspective, in which you have actually said there are a lot of people there, right? Now, what
Yep.
more, say, a platform like ours do in order to help Anglo-Indian musicians because there are a lot, right? So how can Gain kind
Yeah.
of what can Gain do?
See, okay, gain would have to become so powerful that radio stations will approach you for music.
Right.
Once you once you work on your background, type a radio station and say, listen, I've got a bunch of people over here with the original music. Can you give them a slot? Even if they play a slot once a day, one song a day, you made it. So
Okay.
normally, what happens is, Aubrey, these
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
radio station, Bombay, for example, for a week they'll play one singer for a week. Then the next week they'll play another singer. So that's a lot of airtime. So what you'd have to is actually you'll have to dig out talent from the Anglos. Uh, are you planning to have an all India talent hunt sort of thing?
What we are doing is we have going to do it throughout the world, right? Because we have a lot of people throughout the world. So we're going to have India,
Okay.
we'll have the Australia, we'll have Canada, wherever, right? So it'll also be regional at the same time global, right? So we are looking at kind of breaking it up then slowly, but as of now, it's open to everybody. It's
Okay.
akin to. I'll give you another example. I'll give you another example of why we're doing this, right? So you're in music, correct?
Yep.
So we are also looking at cinema. We are also looking at film, right? The question is, how do you get
Mhm.
more Anglo-Indian centric films? So I was in a film, right? It's called The Indian in Me, right? And the question is, how do we get our films on OTT platforms, right? Same mechanism is how do we get our music onto these radio stations or give them airtime? So we have to kind of find a slot for us. But like you said, we have to be pretty powerful, right?
Yep.
We have to kind of show that these many people are listening to us around the world, right? And we provide the railways, radio stations. Look, this is what we are providing. You can just support us. Give us say half an hour or 15 minutes to play kind of a group or what we get. So that would be a kind of an idea what we're looking at.
See, the place called Pune, they've got bands, but unfortunately, it's not all Anglos. The lead guitarist could be an Anglo, the singer could be an Anglo. So you need to have an Anglo band, get them all together, and then keep promoting these bands. Um, there's a guy, there's a guy called Troy. He's from Bilaspur. He's a fantastic guitarist. He actually relocated to New Zealand, but he's come back to India now. And
Oh.
so in Pune, there are around 8 to 10 Anglos, but they're all playing with different bands.
Mm.
So imagine having one Anglo band, one. But the differences of opinion and stuff like that, and you know how it goes. Now, Troy, for example, is quite a stickler. He doesn't drink, and he doesn't let anyone else drink, no matter what. So a lot of guys who say, to heck with it, I'll join someone else.
Mm.
So that's the problem. There has to be
Now,
discipline in our community where it's lacking. You must have seen it around you as well.
absolutely.
Um, and I know some really good guys, like the ex-MLA from Dehradun, for example, was my classmate, Mr. George Mann, Gregory Mann. He goes by Gregory Mann, but his name is George Mann. So I think it's George Gregory Mann. So he uses his middle name, Greg. So
Okay.
he was my classmate. Now he loves music. He loves country and western, for example. And I know there are singers in Bangalore, for example, really good country and western. Now to get the music from Bangalore to Dehradun is a challenge. We have to do this. We have to get. What's happening is Bangalore guys know the bands. North India doesn't know. So we have to get these
Mm.
guys over there. Make sure the next time they have a wedding, they call these bands over there. Or integrate. Calcutta, Chennai.
So you've given me a fantastic idea of what we're going to do. So let's do some. So what I'm going to talk to you is not ideas that I have. I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to do immediately, right?
Okay.
Number one is I'll send you a map where we have Anglo-Indian businesses, centers, which helps Anglo-Indians put themselves on the map literally. We'll also
Hmm.
have musicians put themselves on the map. So when you go there, you know where musicians, which places. I'll send you that map, right? You can send us the details. I'll talk to each musician, tell them where they are, so people can choose whether if they only want museums, they can choose which Anglo-Indian is working there. For example, we have something in the railways museum, so you can choose that, or you can choose food, or you can change businesses, right? So we'll do that. Second is we have a WhatsApp group, right? And on our platform, we hope to kind of host them as well. And on the group, update information. So anybody who goes to the group will obviously see it, but it's Anglo-Indian. Obviously, it's not open to all. It's
But
Anglo-Indian centric.
they have to put either a video or recording of this.
So two things. If you can send a YouTube video, because it becomes very heavy, right? So if you can send a unlisted video to us, it's easy to then send that video to anybody else who would like to see it, and it's easy for people to drive to their channel as well if they have it, or if they don't have a channel, but it's easy to kind of host it there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work on that. Does that seem all right?
It seems good. The other thing is to make a channel, a game YouTube channel, and I know you're going to get a lot of people sending you videos, lots. That the little girls from Calicut, I think, yeah, from Kerala, they they're very good. Every week they put up a song.
I just got a message, I think, regarding that while we were talking. We just got this message. I think Daniel Giles.
Yeah, Hyderabad.
Yeah, just got it. I just got a message.
He's fantastic. He's fantastic. His father really encourages him. He's only 14 now,
I
and
got the message just came in.
okay, his father's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, so we're going to work on that. Now, here's the question I have. What can we do for you? What can the platform do for you? And what can you do for the platform?
Maximum. 1 second. Maximum. I can unearth musicians. Give them a base, give them a platform. I can help you in creating a brand out of game, because it has to be a brand at the end of the day. Why should a guy? Because they all think that Anglo Indians have gone, they're fuddy duddy. I mean, no one trusts. No one trusts. Anglo Indians don't trust us. They kind of lost hope because they all want to do their own thing. And here comes two guys. Like probably you can get more people in, and we kind of form or formulate an idea and make a brand, make a company, and saying, listen, here you are, buddies. This is what we are all about. and this is how we're going to help you. There has to be a hook, right? You're pitching to them. There has to. We're going to make you stars.
Mm.
A guy sitting in Jamnagar, Gujarat, he might have a fantastic voice, and send us a video. Next thing you know, he's performing all over the world. And we have to tie up with Anglo-Indian associations abroad, because when they have the dances, they have to have Anglo-Indian bands from India, if it's possible. We can put these guys on a plane and send them abroad. So they get exposed to cultures abroad. And vice versa. There's so many good Anglos in Australia. Bring them down to India. Showcase them at the Bangalore gym, as well as in Bombay as well.
That's perfect. Wonderful. Yeah. Great idea. We'll do that. We'll look at doing something that way.
Yeah, there's so much you can do. There's so much talent out there. But they're all putting their music individually. Imagine if there was a band, or you can say, okay, send us your video. We'll get a drummer, we'll get a lead guitarist, we'll get a rhythm guitar, we'll get a bassist. We'll put you all. We'll form a band with you all guys, like Simon Cowell did.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, and we can have our own something like what Simon Cowell does. I mean, have these competitions.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't want to attend competitions because they don't want to lose. Everyone thinks they're the best singer in the world, but having a healthy competition, putting it on YouTube and tying up with Anglos in the Wind, for example, the magazine, and tying up with all Anglo-Indian platforms around the world, and showcasing this talent over there as well. So everyone knows what's happening in India.
It's like a cross-cultural Anglo-Indian cultural kind
Yes,
of
yes.
group
We'll have
mix
to
that
do
can
that.
happen. We've got to do something that way. Yeah, perfect. We'll work on that. So Gain is going to work on that.
And then down the line, you might get sponsors. Anglos living abroad can send you a few dollars every month or whatever. Every little bit helps in promoting the channel, promoting what you're doing.
So what now? If now listening to this, you're going to have a lot of Anglo Indians are coming ahead. Please put my stuff on. Please put my stuff on. Would you be all right in kind of looking at it and then giving your feedback and then helping them? Is that
Sure,
all right?
sure, 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 sure.
Yeah.
I'm retired anyway. So yeah. I've
No,
got
recently
time.
I just got a call from a gentleman from Dehradun who
Yeah.
yeah,
Bobby Cash.
yeah. So
Bobby Cash.
no, oh, no. The wait. I have a chat tomorrow. I want more details of him. His mother called and she wanted that things to talk to her son because he works at night in his company. So I said, yeah, let's have a conversation. Let's play for us, and why not? So let's
There's
see
a
how it goes.
brilliant guy from Dehradun called Winston Ballman. He's now singing in Delhi. So he sings
Could
country and western.
could you give us his details?
Fantastic voice.
Could you give
Yeah, I
us his
can give you his
details?
number. I'll
Please
send
just
you his
share to us
number.
his details.
Fantastic musician.
Because keep in mind is we're having an incubation for businesses, we're having for cinema and for films, we're having a group, we have for music, we have a women-led organization. When it's coming in, we have those groups, so we are building this platform in a sustainable manner, so we hope to push it aggressively.
You better start doing this ASAP. Where it doesn't die because
No,
no,
we
it
very
just
super.
come and we all gung about it, and let's do it. And after a few months, Anglos, it just dies.
No. So, as I said, right, I work in this sector, so I kind of have a system. We already have our system already set. We have a website. We have everything set, right? We have people coming in, so we just have to make sure it's always sustained and continuous there. Appreciate the time taken.
Okay, see you later.